आपके एक्सपीरियंस में इन योर इंटरेक्शंस विद ऑल द क्लाइंट्स एंड पेशेंट्स, तो वहाँ पे कोई एक ऐसा स्टोरी या एनेक्डोट है जहाँ पर एकदम आयुर्वेदा की वजह से उनको बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम था और क्योर हो गया, एंड व्हाट वाज इट एग्जैक्टली? व्हाट वुड बी द मोस्ट इंटरेस्टिंग
So we have a
incident?
client, Neha. She came to us for a panchakarma treatment. तो हमने पूछा, as is protocol, कि आप क्यों कर रहे हो treatment? What is the reason for it? Because it was a self-prescribed treatment in her case. वो खुद आके enroll कर चुकी थी panchakarma के लिए. She said her story was very interesting. She had cancer. The first time she had cancer, she did chemotherapy. Okay? Radiation किया, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, सब कुछ किया उसने. Cancer was destroyed. But 1.5-2 साल बाद the cancer came back aggressively. Okay? कीमोथेरेपी जो है एक तरीके का पॉइजन है, आपके बॉडी में डालते हैं जिससे गुड सेल्स बैड सेल्स दोनों को डिस्ट्रॉय करते हैं, बिकॉज दे डोंट नो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कैंसर सेल्स एंड द गुड सेल्स. फिर सेकेंड टाइम जब उसको कैंसर वापस आया था, तब उसने अपने बच्चों को, अपने पति को ये बोला था कि मैं इस बार कीमोथेरेपी नहीं करूंगी, आई वांट टू डू आयुर्वेदा. फिर उसने एक आयुर्वेदिक क्लिनिक पे ट्रीटमेंट शुरू किया. शी डिड पंचकर्मा ट्रीटमेंट एवरी मंथ फॉर 8 days. 8-9 महीने तक उसने किया. She became cancer free. It's 6-7 years now. She's still cancer free.
Wow, so are you saying Ayurveda also cures cancer?
Absolutely. You
Wow.
see Navjot Sidhu's wife.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy around it.
हाँ.
But hats off to him for.
क्या हुआ exactly वो केस में?
See, she had stage 4 cancer.
हाँ.
And multiple doctors said that there's no chance for her to survive. They said there's less than 3% chance for her to survive. जब doctors ने लिख के दे दिया था, anybody in their place would have probably started preparing for the worst. But, hats off to Navjot Sidhuji. He turned this situation around and he adopted the Ayurvedic diet. First है intermittent fasting. सूर्यास्त के बाद कोई खाना नहीं. 16 hours, you give your digestive system a rest. Now imagine आपके पास गधे और घोड़े हैं. आप उनको 24 घंटे काम कराएंगे तो क्या होगा? They'll die. The same with your gut. आप उसको 24 घंटे उसको काम दोगे तो एक दिन वो टूट ही पड़ेगा, फिर वो सारी बीमारियां करने लगेगा अंदर. The same rule. खाना आप 8 घंटे के लिए खाओ. Have a eating window of 8 hours. सुबह 10 बजे से लेके 6 बजे तक आपको जो खाना खा लो. ओके, धीरे धीरे डिसिप्लिन से आप उसको 3 meals करो, 3 meals with no snacking. फिर उसको 2 meals करो, फिर धीरे धीरे उसको आप 1 meal भी कर सकते हो per day. That's also enough for you. Some people do intermittent fasting for 23 hours and eat only for 1 hour. उनको जो खाना वो 1 घंटे में खा लेते हैं. That's the best thing.
But isn't it like dangerous also? Because
not at all. It's the healthiest thing you can do. Monks and sages, they eat only 1 meal a day. What do? They are healthier than most of us. They have no diseases. They don't go to doctors and hospitals. Monks and sages have attained the highest level of consciousness and awareness because they give their gut work only for 1 hour a day. Khana khaya. Then the rest of the time, the gut is becoming the second brain that contributes to intuition. That contributes to the consciousness, to the awareness, to the decision making. Your gut is where emotions are stored. तो आप दिन भर खाना खाते रहेंगे और इमोशंस को दबाते रहेंगे, you'll never resolve anything in your life. The less you eat, the better you live. Okay? Simple thing in Jainism, they say, kam khao, gum khao. Eat less and digest your emotions instead first. But what is happening now? People are eating their emotions. Okay? They're sad, they eat a tub of ice cream. They're happy, they go out and eat pizzas and burgers. They want to celebrate, they eat. They have death, they eat. For everything, food is involved. 24/7, people are always calculating what to eat next. If it happens once in a while, it's fine. It's a craving. It's your taste buds telling you what it wants, right? But if that's the situation for you 3 times a day, 4 times a day, then there's something very wrong with your gut. So Navjot Sidhuji did this first thing. He cut down all the packaged processed foods. I think they also went on a whole food plant-based diet, which is farm to table, where you get foods fresh from the farm and bring it to the table. You don't take anything made in a factory. No packaged foods, no processed foods, none of your Maggi noodles or, your Uncle Chips and any of those, okay? Sorry to mention the brands, but none of those packaged foods come into the house. Those are not foods. Those are just industrial products that feed your addiction so you can contribute to their profit margin. Those are not foods. They are dead. They're tamasic. They're nothing but preservatives. They're nothing but fillers and coloring agents and additives and extremely unhealthy substances that will only trigger strange diseases and dangerous diseases like cancer. 1 out of 4 people are at the risk of cancer. 1 out of 2 people are pre-diabetic in India right now, almost. Half the population in India. 1 billion people in the world out of the 8 billion have liver health issues. What does that say? They have fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver. 1 billion people out of 8 billion. That's 1/8 of the world's population. Where is all this coming from? The commercial products that is getting rolled out in a factory. If you go to a factory and see how your breads and how your biscuits and how your noodles is made, you will never put it in your mouth. It's nothing but an industrial formula. So the first thing you do is get your processed packaged foods out. And that other things that, Navjotji did is neem, obviously. Neem is very potent. There is a lot of study being done on neem's benefits in killing cancer cells. In fact, during the summer holidays, we were always given a neem ki goli to start the summer holidays so we wouldn't get chicken pox and measles because it kills all the unhealthy bacteria. Neem itni kadvi cheez hai that the parasites don't like it. They want to leave your body because you've made the environment inhospitable for the parasites. So neem is excellent. Then there is haldi, kachi haldi. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. Har cheez ke liye haldi kaam aata hai. Okay, the cancer benefits, people are still studying it, whether it has carcinogenic benefits, anti-carcinogenic benefits. Then he also did nimbu ka pani, first thing, early morning, empty stomach, alkalizing the system. There was a lot of research that was done that cancer cannot exist in an alkaline environment. And the scientist who did that study, a French scientist, he was completely shut down. He was completely silenced. Because if he reveals that to the whole world, that just by staying alkaline, you can prevent all the diseases, then there's no need for doctors and hospitals. If by avoiding all the packaged processed foods and just having farm-to-table foods, you can avoid diseases, then you're shutting down all the FMCG companies. You're shutting down all the pharma. You're shutting down hospitals. If you're saying return to nature, who profits from it? Nobody does, because nature doesn't charge you a penny for the free oxygen it gives you, for the food it gives you. In fact, if you look at it, nature and planet Earth is abundantly made in perfection. We are nothing but cancer cells. On this planet, we only destroy. We create no value. We're literally cancer cells that are like a parasite that kills the host that is taking care of us. That's what a cancer is, right? A cancer is a cell that kills the host and takes its life, takes you down with it. That's what a cancer cell is. We've also become like that in this planet.
Yeah, that's a very good analogy that you have. If you learned something new from this video, do share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel so that we can bring you the best content possible. Also, if you want to watch this entire episode, click on the link in the description box and you can go to Kushal Lodha YouTube channel and watch the entire podcast episode. Thank you so much for watching this and have an amazing day.